Привет всем, продолжаем прохождение Fallout New Vegas. Что ж, вот мы в предыдущей части добрались до этих гор и познакомимся, кто у нас тут обитает.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Почему некоторые супермутанты здесь не любят МКР?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
Что ты знаешь о Легионе?
Kaisar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Kaisar, not Kaisar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
Откуда у МКР такие амбиции?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
Ну ладно. Об МКР мы так знаем. Ты ведь аж не с Нью-Вегаса?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Ну ладно. Я хочу спросить о Джейкобстауне.
Such as?
Расскажи мне об истории.
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
Я хочу знать о тебе больше.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
В армии супермутантов?
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. It didn't end well.
Ты был мэром?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Расскажи мне о своем друге из племени.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end. All right.
Что не так с тенями?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Нил рассказал мне про этот город.
A lot of the mutants here found out about Jacobstown because of Neil. Our isolation works against us sometimes.
Есть ли в городе какие-то правила, в которых мне надо знать?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Ну ладно,
See you.
познакомились. Так, вот мы нашли локацию. Тут, видимо, озеро было. Нет. Так, будем продаваться.
Welcome, sir, or
Да-да. Так, мы там оставим, может быть, или ладно. Ну что он нам? Ого. Ну ладно. Так. Возьмем самые такие востребованные. Ну, вроде все. Больше никакие не нужны. Ну, вот эти. Еще. Вот и все. Неплохо. Винтовка, конечно, повредилась уже. Ну, нормально. Будем исследовать, как всегда. Пойдем в большое здание. Часы, что ли, где-то тут работают? почти все закрутили уже. Кому-то тут не повезло. Ну неплохо мы тут насобираем средств. Патрончики. Хорошо.
Another human. One was enough.
Начнем.
You think Marcus could get us some miniguns?
Шарик.
Or missile launchers? Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
У вас проблемы с людьми?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
Какой-то он нервный. Сдается. Разве это такое уж больше отличает людей?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Что вы здесь делаете?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Что те не делают в Джейкобстауне?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
Ну ладно. Раз такой нервный.
Finally. Don't look at me.
Ярды тут всякие. С первого этажа тогда начнем. Ладно. Какое место есть. взял, ну и ладно. Ну, двойные книги с Вашингтона. Нельзя. Так, ну, мне что надо со второго. Он там стоит из людей. Или нет? Что такое на миниган? Патроны больше ничего не... Ну да, еще можно было взять.
So many staring eyes.
Вот и все. Ничего не забрать. Такие жадные, а. Ну хоть что-то. Хоть заколки. Какое-то утешение будет. Ага, конечно, обгрел книгу можно брать. Журнал нет. Какой-то игральный автомат.
So many staring eyes.
Ну что тут пустой шприц? Ну вот все, обошли уже. Сейф. Да. Кто закрытый? Ну ладно.
Someone's watching me. I can feel it.
Пойдем с вами знакомиться.
Huh. I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet ya. I'm Calamity.
У тебя необычное имя.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. Never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
Что ты здесь делаешь?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the bighorner hides and meat for supplies.
А сюда заходит еще кто-то, кроме супермутантов.
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
Посмотрим, что у тебя на продажу.
All right.
Неплохо. Ну вот почти отдали все. Ну ладно. Потратимся.
Pleasure doing business. Bye.
Да-да.
Prim wimped out and accepted. I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Над чем ты работаешь?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Почему ты помогаешь теням?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
В чем риск использования стелсбоя Марк II?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Использование стелсбоя вредит людям?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Сейчас посмотрим. Ты ученый?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
Ты был в анклаве?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
Нейрофизиология собачьих?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Не ждал встретить еще одного человека в этих краях.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Поможем ему. Я могу помочь тебе в исследованиях мутаций ночных охотников.
Thank you. I strongly suspect that the source of the mutation is artificial, but the super mutants found nothing. Your fresh eyes may do better. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks and would enjoy a little revenge.
Ладно.
Yes, yes.
Ну, возьмем Лили. Где? Это что ли?
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Кто такой Джимми?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
Кажется, ты спутала меня с кем-то другим.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
Что ты делаешь, Джейкобстаун?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Я изучаю мутацию ночных охотников. Хочешь пойти со мной?
Ooh, those night stalkers, always killing my bighorners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind.
Стелс Герл. Да уж. Ну и дела у них тут.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
Чем они досаждали городу?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
А динамики точно работают на НКР?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Wherever they are, they want us dead or gone.
Почему бы вам их не перебить?
Not looking to fight. That'll give NCR an excuse to come up here and wipe us out.
Чего ты от меня хочешь?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
Поглядим, что я могу сделать.
Thanks.
Ну вот. Хотели одно задание выполнить, а взяли другое.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Маленько, а? Что тебе нужно, Джейкобстауне?
Just doing what I'm paid to do. Harass the muties until they leave or attack us. If they leave, we'll let them go. If they attack, we wipe them out. Either way, the job's not done until they're cleared out of the town.
На кого ты работаешь?
Won't name names, but some important folks in the NCR are sick of muties attacking their Brahmin herds. They want them gone from NCR territory. Maybe this group had something to do with attacking Brahmin, maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're getting paid to make them go away.
Посмотрим еще. Говорят, вы наемники. Что если нет, платить вам не буду? Обойдетесь. Неужто нету общения? Так тоже не проканает. Ага, на 2 пунктика. Жалко. Так, ладно. Надо уровень он поднять будет. Как-нибудь. Куда-то идем. Деревья тут на удивление зеленые. И снежок. Где-то лежит. Пещера Чарльстон. Вот они такие скрытые твари-то. Так, что там еще у нас есть? Почти сломано. Как змея. Ну и куда? Ну да, с этой стороны начнем. Еще и туда. Водичка. Такой радиоактивная. Ах ты ж. Откуда он тут взялся? О. Надо же спрятали тут что. Ну и что у нас тут? Еще оружие. Неплохо. Аудиозапись.
So the Reds finally hit us, just like I always said they would. Vegas is still there as far as I know, but that probably won't last long. Didn't get accepted into one of the vaults, so I did the next best thing and had this place built. Got massive debts, but who cares now? That's every man for himself now. Had to take care of the Paulson boy since he knew about this place. These supplies are from me and nobody else. There's a woman and her daughter up in one of the rooms of the lodge. Might go pay him a visit tomorrow.
Случайно задел ее. Да, пещерка-то не маленькая. Как ему больно кусается, да? Да, не повезло живности. О, бэйби. Куда-то мы свернули. Мы туда, походу, пошли. Шипит еще. Досталось. Да, какие-нибудь стали изуродованные. Ага, вот. Второй выход. Ну все, значит. Конечно, плохо то, что нет книжки, чтобы красноречие увеличить. Что делать? Или уж ладно.
Hey there.
Нет у тебя. Красноречие.
Another satis.
Да, мы разработали. Смысла нет.
Is there something else I can do for you?
В логе ночного охотника нашелся обглоданный стелсбой.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Почему Лили, а не кто-то еще?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
А почему это рискованный эксперимент?
Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
Я поговорю с Лили.
I'll be waiting.
Hello again, dear.
Да-да. Ты еще хочешь помогать доктору Генри в экспериментах?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Начинай исследование.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
Да ладно.
All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on.
Это спит, он там пашет, это спит.
Strange, but
Вообще.
good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0.
Проснулась, надо же.
That can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results. Uh-oh.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Так вот.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
Ничего, 87. Угу. Что ж, надо просто оставить задание на потом. Что ж, вот мы этой части познакомились с поселением супермутантов, но из-за недостачи красноречия придется задание пока отложить. Придется набирать красноречие. Что на сегодня все. С вами был Максим. Всем пока.